In my 12 years of public school, there has always been a dress code. This dress code consisted of a limited amount of colors and a collared t-shirt and bottoms that were an appropriate length. While I always understood the need for this dress code, I did feel like it limited my ability to be comfortable in my learning environment. Now, there were some changes to it. Even though they might have been small, they did make an impact. Schools should allow students to wear what they feel comfortable in to an extent. I will share some information I have gathered from the Texas Associations of School Boards, National Education Association, and Britannica Pro-Con. School dress codes limit students' ability to be able to express who they are, takes away from learning, and does not have any improvement on academic ability. Today, I will talk about some of the benefits of allowing students to wear what they feel comfortable in school and how it takes away from their education. School uniforms have changed over the years. Over the years, school uniforms have changed. For girls, it has changed from longer bottoms and high-necked shirts to kind of lower and shorter shorts that were still appropriate. The standards have changed in general. The standards for girls has changed all around the world, going from girls being expected to wear big poofy dresses, long skirts, to just however they feel comfortable. Nowadays, most schools don't even have a dress code. They allow students to wear whatever they feel comfortable in as long as it is appropriate for the learning environment. Now, I would like to show you some images of the changes. In this image, you will see that the skirts have gotten to a shorter length, however, they are still longer than, they do still go past the knee, and they are still required to wear a tie and button-up shirts. Now, I will pass that around for y'all to take a minute to look at. While that one is being passed around, I will go ahead and start to talk about this one, which has very minimal changes, but the students are allowed to wear short sleeve shirts now. They don't need the tie, and the girls are allowed to wear skirts that go right above the knee. Now I will pass this one around for y'all to take a minute to look at. Thank you. Now that you have heard and seen some background information about uniforms, I would like to talk about the benefits of allowing students to wear what they feel comfortable in. Making students dress in a uniform does not have any improvement on their attendance or their academic performance. Now, while I understand that allowing students to wear what they feel comfortable in could cause them to wear inappropriate clothing, which takes away from the learning environment. However, with the right amount of rules, students will follow this, and the amount of students that will follow these rules will outweigh the students that won't, making it all worth it. Uniforms have no effect on fights or violence. A professor of sociology at Virginia Polytechnic Institution, David L. Brunsma, and the State University, Virginia Tech, did a study on this. Their conclusion was that it did not have any effect. Allowing students to wear what they feel comfortable in saves their parents money. It keeps parents from having to go out and buy multiple sets of uniforms for multiple children every year, as children do grow very fast. It allows them to just have to buy one set of clothing, which is what their students can wear to school and outside of school. Now that we have talked about the benefits, I would like to talk about how it takes away from the education. Making students wear a uniform takes away from their education. Many students will break the uniform to wear what they can express themselves in, and in return, the teacher might tell them they cannot return to the classroom until they are in uniform. However, not every student can have a parent, grandparent, or family member bring them uniform to wear. This makes them have to sit in the office or wherever they might be placed until the parent or someone can bring that uniform or the end of the day. Wearing a uniform can also make them uncomfortable, so it becomes a distraction for the learning environment and takes away from them focusing on the classroom and the task at hand. This can all lead to the student falling behind or even failing because they have now been taken out of the classroom or are not paying attention to the classroom that they are in. As you can see, allowing students to wear a uniform takes away from their education and is not beneficial. In conclusion, students should wear their own clothes as it saves parents money and it has been proven to have no effect on academic performance or their attendance. Many schools no longer have uniforms and it has had no effect on their state mandated testing or any testing in general. Now, I would like to take the time to talk about one more picture, which is what students wear whenever they don't have a uniform. And I would like to pass this one around and give y'all time to look at this one.